Good morning, Western Conservative Summit. How are you all? Good? Some of you need some coffee still. Well, I have the honor and privilege of being the director of Grassroots at Heritage Action for America, which really just means that I get to be the bridge between DC and real America. Can I get an amen for real America? But yes, I do sacrifice my time and live in the DC area, but thankfully get to travel a lot and join all of you out in the States. So listen, you guys, you all know the mantra very well, never let a crisis go to waste, right? The left employs this tactic often. They used COVID-19 to gain control and incite fear through mask mandates and other arbitrary restrictions. They use the chaos in our streets and Black Lives Matter to justify and normalize critical race theory. They're using a mental health crisis in our country right now to further deconstruct the traditional family unit and the fact that there are two sexes, male and female. I know that all of you could stand up and chime in and add more examples of the left doing this, that they will capitalize on something and spin it. But I want to offer you some encouragement. The left has overplayed their hand. Yep, there was a lot of damage from COVID-19, and we're still dealing with those effects. But it did shed a new light on what's actually happening in our classrooms. It got parents engaged in a new way. They were hearing it on their Zoom. Black Lives Matter, yes, has caused a lot of destruction as well to businesses, homes, families, but they also have exposed their own racism. And families everywhere are rejecting it. We're passing laws to get it out of our schools. To be quite frank, we are still in the middle of the transgender fight and this gender ideology that the left is pushing, but we know that suicide rates are going up. We're watching the suicide rates go up as kids are transitioning. Our inflation continues to skyrocket, as Kelly just shared with you guys. The gas prices, families everywhere are struggling to pay for gas, groceries. Our borders are being flooded by drug traffickers and terrorists, and yet we're sending billions to Ukraine to secure their borders instead of our own. There are so many more examples of this. The bottom line is that our country is in crisis. The left has created a window of opportunity for us, and we should not let it go to waste. Now, albeit it's a small window, it is a small window. The time to act is now. So we at Heritage Action to win are activating people just like you all across this country. We have 2 million activists and 20,000 sentinels across the country. Do I have any sentinels in the room? Where are you at? There you go, there's a few of you. I have a team of regional coordinators across the country that are working hand in hand with people all across the country to be the advocators of good policy, to be the decision makers. We do trainings on how to run for school board or other elected positions, and to be the enforcers. So if we get good policies on the books, then what? Who's enforcing them? Who are the election day poll workers? We do trainings to help you know how to do that. We also host a weekly strategy call, and if you join Sentinel, you'll have access to that exclusive call where we update you with information and fights happening both on the federal and state level that week. We seek to give you resources to arm you to make your activism more impactful. So we would love to have you join us. I want to leave you with this encouragement. The left is always going to be lighting their hair on fire because the government is their God. They don't have anything else to live for. But we do. If you're a Christian like me, then we are fighting with hope and joy because this is not our forever home. But we are fighting with passion and veracity because God has called us to be good stewards of this earth and this beautiful land that we get to call home, this beautiful land of the free. We are called to protect the freedoms that we are given, and you can take it to the bank that we at Heritage Action are and will do everything we can, this window of opportunity, to go on offense and win back our country. It's not going to be another government program, institution, or even a particular law that's passed that's going to save our American. Lord willing, it will be you, the American people. It will be an uprising of God-fearing, hardworking people that chose courage and boldness and stood up and acted. So if you want to join us and learn more about what we're doing and how we can empower you to further your activism and holding our elected officials accountable, join us in our breakout in Summit 2 and 3 at 11 a.m. Thank you, everyone, for all that you're doing. We cannot do this without you, so thank you.